Okay, fine. Okay, so again I'm repeating. So this is a website, thomascook.in, and in this website there are menus. So there are multiple menus, so we cannot create locator for each menu, each sub menu. So we have to create a dynamic method, and there we can use the dynamic locator. Okay, so today I'm going to show how to create this dynamic locator. Okay, so it should support all the menu present in the UI, this option. Okay. Secondly, I have made some changes in our existing framework. Now you can see this is the extra code that I have put. I'm just using this Chrome options. I have created object of Chrome option. This is a class, and then option dot add argument. Forget about this particular start maximize. It is just added to start the browser in maximized view. Okay, this is the important part. Option dot add argument and disable geolocation. So that website will not ask for our location. Okay, that's why I just put these properties here. And these options we can just add when we are creating the object of the Chrome driver. That's it. I'll just show you this way and previous way as well. Previously I have written the code in this way. Okay, so now I have just added these options and I have added this class. Okay, you have to remember this part again. So I'm deleting extra line that I have added now. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now you can see if you are observing the UI, so you can see this is a menu and this is sub menus. Okay, below that. This is the first way. This is the first UI observation. Then second, now here in the plates, you are not seeing submenu option. So that also should be supported there. Either you can create a new method or you can just adjust in the same method. That's fine. Here also there is a no submenus. Again, here is a menu and submenus as well. Upper also submenu and menu is there. So I'll start creating method for this now. So first, this is the Thomas Cook homepage for me. So I just created one page here, homepage hyphen Thomas Cook. This is not a right naming convention because there was already homepage in this framework. That's why I just put homepage underscore Thomas Cook. Okay, I have not updated this page header 8. I just copied the code from the last page only. So I'll simply create a locator for this page header now. I need page header in every page. Okay, so how now here we can now see any header, right? So there is a different way to find the header in the DOM. I'm just inspecting the element. I'll go to the top now. Now, if there is no header in the UI, so you can simply go with this body class. Okay, so I'll just copying this class name. So it is just making sure we are landed to the proper page. That's the intention of this page header. Control F / body add the red class. And when you are creating the locator, you have to just refresh the page and check if it is not changing. Okay, so this is a locator I have created, but I am not sure. In some cases, the class name might got changed. So refresh the page again and check if it is not changing. And again, hitting that same XPath, checking if it is right. Still page is not loaded. That's why I'm seeing 0. Just wait for till the page loading. And then we'll see we are getting this locator or not. Still it's not finding. I think there is some, it is not finding. You can see we got some extra class name here. The class name got changed, show cookies policy. Okay, so we cannot use this locator. We have to modify this locator. We can see the starting is same, holiday landing page hyphen static. So we can just use the contents here. So this you have to always make sure you are creating a right XPath, right locator. This is not the right way. Oh, spelling mistake is there. Yes, contents. Okay, now we got locator. Again, I'm refresh the page and I will just check one more time if that is the right one. Still, yeah, got it now. Okay, fine. So this is the right one. So I'm just copying this locator, pasting it into the UI, that not in the UI, in the code. That's fine. Now, simply I start creating the method for this menu and submenu. Yes, menu and submenu. So I'll just first go for these holidays. Inspect. I will just close this window and I'll just open this. No, in the same window actually. Okay, I'll write XPath here itself. Inspect. So I'll just use a href and then holiday. But now I got 5. Okay, so I have to look this holiday from the menu, right? So this is a now you can say navigation. Okay, so I'm just putting this ID in front of that at the starting of the XPath. So // now @ID is equal to that BS navbar. Okay. Still it is showing 3. So again, I'll just check what it is, why it is showing the 3. Okay. Here is the menu. Actually, this site is a very responsive actually. When we are just minimizing it, it will just converting this site to the actually mobile site. You can see now we are seeing this menu on the left side. Okay, now here you will see all the menus. So there is some, I'll just show you the structure as well in the top. Now you can see it's showing as a desktop device. When I refresh, it will show as a mobile device. It's a responsive site. It's somewhere it will show the mobile site. Yeah, you can see it's a mobile device. Okay, so to find out this kind of locator, you have to just separate out this window to create XPath. Then only you will be able to create. Otherwise, it will just mess up with the thing. Again, I'll just inspect this element holidays, because it will just simply change the DOM structure when we are just opening this DOM structure window in a same browser. So I'll just keep it this way. Still showing 3. I'll just refresh the page one more time. Okay. The first is the right one, so I'll just look for this class. Okay, or this now ID. I already put this ID, still it is not showing. I look for the other. What is the difference between this and previous? Yeah, it is showing this as well. Okay, second and this third one. Okay, I will just put end condition there now. And I will just put this class. That class is equal to. I will not put that class. I will just put the contains class. Contains. Why it is not showing still? I already created locator for this. I'm just creating in front of you. Okay.
So you close the bracket in front of class
Where?
after class contain.
Mm-hmm.
Close the bracket, circular close. You have after some menu.
I think it's closed right here.
Yes, sir.
That is fine. No? You
So
want to see
when
what?
we use contains
Okay, okay, I got it.
after
Sorry.
some menu.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, I just messed up the syntax. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nagendra. Okay. So now I got one. Okay. So this is the XPath for the holiday. Suppose if I want XPath for the this forex. So what will I do? I'll simply change this holidays to the forex, and it should work. Forex. It's not working. Let me check why. What is the difference between these two? It's a foreign exchange. Okay, there is a name change here again. Okay, and here is the actual text. First, I will just copy this, so I will not miss it. I will just taking this here. We have to create a XPath in such a way that it can be used in the multiple way. Miss, if you are passing if you are just changing the name text here, it should be worked. Okay, that's fine. I'll just make this XPath in different way. I will just use this word now, holidays. Okay. I'm just looking for the syntax now for the normalized space. Okay, normal space syntax is here. Okay, fine. Again, go to here. I will just deleting this part. Not in this way. I'll just directly go to the I, not A. Because if I'm not using text, then it will be difficult to track. Okay, so now I'm not getting this. Let me check what is wrong with this part. It's in A. Okay, holiday should be located here. Okay, I got it. Fine. Before that, I'll just use I will just combine this with the previous locator. It should work. I will just put this starting part here as well. It is pointing 1 upon. Perfect. Now that's fine. I'll just go to the UI again. And I will show you where it is pointing actually, but it is pointing to the hidden one now. I think so. It is pointing to the wrong one. We should not we are not expecting this. This is not right now. So it is not pointing. It went somewhere else. It is pointing some else now. So holidays, it's in A tag. Yes, it's in A. And this is not the right one again. I will apply some I will just use select. I will just taking help from the selector hubs now. Let's check normal space. Let me look for this. This is somewhat more critical XPath. Okay, now it's pointing to right one. We're passing the normal space holidays. Okay, but this name can be changed. So for the class name, I'm just using the contents here. It might change in future. I'm not sure. So I'm just modifying this XPath. Contents is comma. I will simply delete this hidden part. Hidden that partial class name. Okay. Now this is this is XPath for the holidays. So if I replacing this holidays with the forex, it should point to second menu. This menu. Yes, perfect. It's pointing. And again, I'll try for the other one.
Sir,
Yes.
how that normalize hyphen space is different from test method?
Normalized space will not consider the space here.
For example,
I'll just inspecting this element now. Now you can see there is a space before this holidays and after this holidays, right?
yes,
I'm
sir.
just copying this. So to remove this space, we are just using normalized space. That's fine.
Instead of this, I'm using test, then it will not get that holiday.
No, it will not get. Actually, it will get, but you have to provide a space as well here.
Okay.
So I'll just providing space. I'll just copying this XPath. Now this is working. That's why I'll put the text there.
Okay. So in test, we have to copy as it is with
Yes,
space.
as it is, right.
Okay.
Now I'm just copying the forex from the UI, not from the UI, from the DOM actually. I'll just copy this forex. I will paste it here. It is causing some space issue. Sometimes it is not able to identify.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to trim that spaces, just use normal space instead of text.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Then I'm just putting the short break here. Again, it should work. I'm just trying to create a one XPath for every menu that is displaying in the UI. Now this time I just use the selector sub because it was somewhat tricky to create XPath. So you can just try more. So you'll get manually as well. Okay, so now I'll just trying for the flights because it's a single menu. It is not having the sub menus. Okay, so flights, I missed the spelling. Flights, it's not showing. Okay, because it's a single menu. It is not having sub menu. Then I'll check for the hotels if it is working or not. For hotels also it's not working, so I'll just keep that aside. Okay, so we got one XPath for this all the three, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this last one. Opera and this one also, Visa and other services. For these two, I'll just inspect the element now again. I'm just seeing the difference now. Okay, so it's again it's an A tag, it's a link, then similar, but I think the class name might be somewhat different here. This class name. Okay, so on click, find all new icon. I'll just see the difference. I'll just see the class name here. We can see submenu hyphen header Thomas. This is present here, which having submenu, but for this there is no submenu. So we are not seeing that class name here. That is missing. So
the class name is flight menu.
Where?
So instead of
here there is
LI
no class name.
Instead of a reference, before of a reference, LI class equal to flight menu.
This one you're talking about?
Before a reference tag, sir.
Okay, this one. But
yes.
Again, yeah, I got that. But we have to again change this to XPath, right? Totally.
Yes, sir.
So that we can, of course, we have to keep this XPath separate. Then we have to create one method which is having same menu, and we have to use another method to click on these two. That's why we have to differentiate. because
Okay.
it is having different structure. If there is similar structure, if you don't want to change anything in this, so we can use same locator for all the menus displaying in this UI, right? Including hotel and flights as well, having no sub menu. Okay, so first we will just go with this options which are having the sub menus. So I'm just writing the XPath in the code now. So now you can see, if you want to select, again going to the UI, if you want to select holidays and then suppose bike trip, simply I'll just pass the holidays and then bike trip, and it should click on this bike trip, and bike trip page should be opened. Okay, so I have created one method here, select menu option, passed one main menu and sub menu. Okay, deleting this, delete this. Okay, I will use driver dot find element. It's in base class. I have to use base class. Best test case dot driver dot find element by XPath. Now I'm just pasting that XPath that we have created earlier. This is XPath right here. This is the last XPath that we have created. I will just put it here in the double quotes. Now it is hard coded. Okay, I'm just going to replace it. Then semicolon. Before semicolon, I will just use the operation dot click. So simply it will click on the main menu. Okay, and after clicking on the main menu, sub menu will get open. So we have to write XPath and we have to click on that XPath as well. Then new one, sub menu dot find element again by dot XPath, and now I'll just create XPath for the second sub menu. Suppose I'll just clicking it here. I'll just look for this bike trip, inspect. Okay, so I'll just create XPath for this with this bike trip text. Text is equal to bike trip. There is a space now. If I remove the space, it is not working. I'll use the normal space again here. Just copying the syntax, normal space. Okay, now it is showing bike trip as a unique. Okay, and let me check if it is pointing to the right web UI or not. Let's run again. It's very difficult to. Okay, so I'll just open this in the same window. Then it will be work. Yeah, it is pointing to the right element now. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just copying this XPath again. Now this should also work for other options as well. So I'll just put the villa stay now instead of bike trip. Inspect villa stay. Remove the space here. It is pointing to the villa stay. It's very difficult to see that sub menu option. Just keep loading always. Okay, so this is the right XPath. I'm just copying this XPath and just pasting it into the code here. Dot click. So this first line will click on the main menu and this will click on the sub menu. Now I'm just replacing this option, this forex and this villa stay with our variable. Okay, I'm just copying this menu. Instead of forex, I will just put the sub menu here. So whenever I'm calling this method, I have to pass the menu and sub menu, and that method, that particular sub menu will get opened. Again, I'm just replacing this villa menu with the sub menu. This kind of method you have to create in your framework. So you don't have to create each and every lookup for each and every web element that you are seeing on the UI. Okay, fine. So yeah, that's done from this sub menu and menu. Let me write a test case quickly. Test. Now I have to collect the test here. Before method is already there, so I have to just extend this class with the base test case class. It will invoke and open the thomascook.com site for me. Then after opening, I'll just use method that I have to create an object of that home page first. Then home page. Home page. Okay. Here. Fine. Thomascook dot. Oh, I have to use this object and just yeah. Now that method should be accessible here. Submenu select. Now from this test case, we have to pass the menu, which menu we have to select and which submenu we have to select. Okay, so in main menu, I will just pass this holidays. In submenu, it's a bike trip. Okay. So after calling this method, my bike trip page should get opened. Okay. I'm just clicking on here, bike trip. Okay, so now in this case, I will just verify this header. Okay, what is the header? Assert. No, I will not put assert actually. I will just put the sys out because I have to take the header from the UI and then I have to put it here. So instead of that, I'll just print the header. So we'll know that on which page we landed. Driver.get title. Title means this browser title. Ladakh bike trip packages like this. Okay. Now executing this test case. Nice. Test ng test. Opened in maximized view. So still it is showing for the location. Okay. It's fine. Just reading the console now. If it is, I think it's got failed. Why so? Unable to locate element. This bike trip. Okay, so let's put the debug point and we'll see what is happening. Okay, I'm just putting the debug point and I will just see whenever they are clicking on the main menu, I'm seeing this bike menu option or not. Okay. Debug as test ng test. Okay, it is not asking for the main okay. Now we can see actually it is asking for the notification. Okay, previously it was asking for the location. The location is disabled. Now again we have to disable this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but what happened? You can see. I will just tell you what happened, what went wrong in this test case. When we are doing manually, we are just hovering the mouse and we are clicking on the bike trip. Okay, but what I have written in script, I am just clicking on the holidays and then looking for this this option. That's why it's not working. I will just check this XPath now. in the UI. So we have to hover the mouse actually. Don't have to click there. Still script should work. So need to check what's happened there. Inspecting the element and just checking. Bike trip. It's pointing where it's pointing. I think there is some weight issue. Let me put the weight because just or now I'm just putting 3.slip here to make our script working. Let me execute script and let's check if it is working up fine or not. Failure again. I think page getting refreshed. That's why it's failing. Element is not interactable. Okay, what will you do? We'll just use the action class here to hover the mouse. Okay, instead of clicking directly. Creating the object of the action class here, actions class here. New action class. Okay. Base test case dot driver. Okay. Action dot for the mouse. Sorry, move to element option is there. And I will just pass this. What it is expecting? It is expecting web element. Okay. So I'll just creating XPath. I'm just pasting XPath at line number 24 now. No, I cannot put actually. I have to write it here itself because that's a dynamic one. I'll just create by first. Instead of this, let me think what I can do here. Instead of action class, this find element. This is not working. Instead of action class. I'm just thinking about the alternate way, what I can do here. I'll just debug the script instead of just clicking by action class. Okay, one more time, we'll see. Clicked on the holiday, that's fine. Okay, let's click on holiday again. Again, we have to click on the holiday, this option, and then this menu will appear. Okay, fine. That is my observation as of now. I will just put this line twice now. After sleep. Okay, now I'll execute and check in the run mode. We have multiple ways to figure out this solution. Just we have to observe the UI, how it is behaving in the runtime. It should click, yes, perfect. I think it's clicked on the, yeah, still it's failure. It's open the menu, why it is failed still. Element not activable. Again, same error we got at line number. Where is that? Yes, here. This is not interactable. Which line? This one, 33. I think we have to deal with some different way with this kind of elements. Again, I will put some sleep here. Let me check if it is sleep issue or not. For time being, I'm just putting the thread of sleep, but we have to use explicit wait here. Once I'm sure that's a wait issue, then I will use explicit wait. Till that time, I'll just use hard coded wait. I think the menu got getting closed immediately after click.
Sir,
So that's why it is causing the problem. Yes, Nagendra.
sir, in test case, where you give X path, you delete that bike trip in normalized test. Normalized space. At the A normalized space, second, here is nothing. You delete that bike space.
No, that's fine. This is the working X path.
Okay.
This is the working X path actually. But why it is not clicking? Because whenever we're clicking on the UI here,
Yes.
here, this menu immediately got disappeared. You can see manually, so it is getting disappeared. I'm just clicking once now. See, I'm clicking once. Now you can see it automatically got disappeared.
Yes, sir.
That's why it's not interactable actually. So I think that's it's loading side. That's why I think it's taking time, but not, yeah. Now it's not disappearing. So I'll just increase the weight now again. I will just take a 7 seconds here. That's fine. Let it slow for first time. But we should know root cause of that failure. My God, failed earlier only.
Sir, one thing we can do over here, we can, for the time being, to run the script, we can put a thread. Ask the means allow the page to get fully loaded, right?
Yeah, that's
And
why I put the sleep here.
Yeah, but give some more time to it so that it can just load the whole page, and thereafter we can do with the double clicking. Now before it.
Okay,
before
before you were talking about, right?
Yeah, before it.
I will just make 10. I'll make it 5, and I will make it 5 here as well. That's fine. Let execute. I'll just increase the implicit weight as well.
Yes, and if it doesn't work, then you will have to handle that Chrome option that is geolocation.
Yes.
Then only it will work. Otherwise, it is not.
Yep.
What if instead of XPath we can go for select?
We just usually use the select for the drop down.
It's type of a list box, no?
No, this is not actually. I'll just let me check the syntax.
No, select class is not present over here.
Yeah, select class is not present there actually. Select class will always present for the drop down only. I think I have deleted that one line code here, that implicit wait. I'll just put that again here. Accidentally have deleted driver dot manage dot window dot empty. Where is the option? Wait, I'm not recalling now. Manage. Guys, where is the implicit option? Where? Here. I'm not recalling now. Let me type for some another class. I copy all the things to the BDD as well. I'm just looking for that XPath from here, that method. Yeah, it's a timeout actually. I deleted this line accidentally yesterday night. Just put it here, make it 10 seconds. And I will execute the code. Site is taking more time to load now. It's still loading. The menu got disappeared again. No. Or we cannot debug the actually, because when we debug, that menu again will get disappear in runtime. That's also option not available here for this. So 10 seconds, then it click on this menu. Okay, where is the issue? Click. Okay, I will resolve this and I'll just let you know by tomorrow, guys. I think it's taking time, so we should not invest this much time in this single problem. Okay, this is pending at my side. I'll just resolve this and I'll just show you the alternate solution for this. Okay, fine. So guys, actually there is one assignment for you that you have to complete and show it by next Monday or Tuesday. I'm expecting max, because I have to report this to your management as well. Okay, so I'll just explain the assignment. So simply I have provided the Git URL link to you. So you can just take a fork or you can just create your own repository. That's your own choice. Okay, but I'm expecting code to be uploaded to the Git repository. Okay, so there are two problem statements now. In this, you can see this is the first. Okay, and there is one more. This is second. So either one you can resolve, either one problem one or problem statement two. Either in your this problem you can resolve. You can just it's your own choice. Okay, so I'll just go through this site quickly. What you have to do in this site. Flipkart.com. I'm just closing the window. Now you can see search mobile through the search box. Okay, so this is the mobile. Okay, when you're searching for the mobile, then apply the filter, apply below filters, this one. Okay, till this there are filters: price, RAM, brand, network type. Okay, so this will be on the left side. You have just select that given price range in the test case. Okay, this one, and there are three more. filters here, last, then sort by newest one. Newest button will be at the top right. You can see, not right, actually it's this one, newest first. I clicked on newest first now. Now capture the price, capture and print first mobile description. Means what? You have to click it here. Actually, when we are applying the filter, we are getting the description there. Just I'll apply a few more filters there. Let me type on first step mobile. Then applying the price range for 5 to 10. Okay, then I'm just applying one Oppo. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Suppose if you're not getting a description, just click on the first mobile. Simple. And just read this description. Just print this description given in this. Yeah, you can see this. This description, you can just print it in the sysout. That's fine for me. Or you can just use the extend report to print this description. Okay. And similar is also having same description, only filter changes there. Okay. So you can see flipkart.com, then again search for mobile, then apply the filters, so sort by relevance, and again you have to capture the description. But if you are implementing these two test cases, these two scenarios, so the method should be common actually. We should not use the same, we cannot write the redundant code actually, which code should not be duplicated. That's the first criteria. Okay. So I have written the guidelines here in the last. You can see no redundant code, and try to avoid this thread.slip. It should be minimal, or it should not be present in the script. Then either you can go ahead with the BDD or a regular page factory. That's your own choice. I have provided the structure. You can use that. That's fine. And test case pass ratio should be more than 80%. This means if you're executing test case, it might fail in some cases, but it should not fail frequently. Okay. That means you should handle the weight properly. So this is the criteria. And this is again optional. If you want to use the test ng for parallel execution, you can use, or you can use extend report. That's your own choice again. That's again, I'm keeping this optional. This is the mandatory things that you have to do. So first is a Flipkart and second is Amazon. Either one of you can choose either any assignment here. This is again similar.
Well, in this Flipkart one, there are two of them. Then we need to do like both of them, right?
Yes, it's a similar. Only filter change is there.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to do both.
So we can use the same method, right?
Yes, same method you have to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I just showed you one method, how to create a method. Actually, that is not successful because there is not actually there is issue in menu, not in issue menu actually. That is not stable actually. That is sometimes not operating properly. So I'll just see and I'll just let you know what is happening here in this website, thomascook.com. Okay, so you have to create a method like this that I have created today, and you have to use these methods. Okay. So if any questions, you can ask me now in this assignment. And actually I have some time today, so you can, if you want to connect me offline or so you can connect me and just ask me question how to implement, which approach we can follow, or is there an issue, we can resolve that. That's fine for me today. Okay. So I'm just sharing this assignment with you on the Teams only. Where is the new vision? Yes. So this will be our final assignment. I just send that in the chat window. You can download that one and just see. Okay, so yeah, that's it from my side, guys. I will work on this part, the menu click, and I'll just show you in proper way how we can click that sub menu as well and what was the issue. Okay, guys, if you don't have any question, we can drop off. Otherwise, stay back on the call.
One thing, you have used the Chrome option and you have disabled the geolocation, right?
Yes,
but
right.
When it is opening, why it is showing the geolocation?
No, it was not showing the geolocation. It was a notification window actually. I just messed up initially.
Okay.
Geolocation is different thing. I'll just commenting that geolocation code now, and I will just show you what is the output. It's in base class. Okay, I'm commenting this code. I'll execute this. This is show notification. Yesterday, till yesterday it was showing the location. Let me check why it is not coming. I will execute twice thrice actually. It is not a peaks that we will get it every time. We get
Okay,
it
then
random.
we can disable this also.
Yes, there should be some argument here. Wait,
Yes,
I'll just add that.
There is some argument.
Yes.
Yogesh sir.
Yeah.
I think it's come under a frame instead of page.
Can you repeat and talk loudly somewhat?
ये जो है ना मुझे लगता है कि फ्रेम में आता है.
नहीं अच्छा आप ये बोल रहे हैं मतलब ये मेन्यू सब मेन्यू जो फ्रेम में आ रहा है
राइट. कैन यू क्रॉस वेरीफाई?
यस एक्चुअली साइट रिस्पॉन्सिव है यहाँ पे मोबाइल में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है इसलिए यहाँ पे बना थोड़ा सा इसका क्रिटिकल पार्ट है इसमें हम सर्च कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे ऐसे देख भी सकते हैं आई फ्रेम पता चल जाएगा.
Yes sir, I was there.
Where is no I not so it will be iframe only.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just searching here in the below window. Iframe is there, but it's a comment. It's a style. That's fine. No, I don't think so. The iframe is there. Okay. iframe is here, but it's somewhere else actually, not on that menu. Okay, it's a only issue with the loading of that particular element. It is not loading, or I'm not sure what is happening here. Now I'm just I'll just Google it out. You want a solution for this, right? That notification window, right? You are getting. I'm not 100% sure. I'll just Google it out. How to disable.
So I know there is, but
yeah, I know.
Can't recall the
of course,
exact.
I know that there is, but actually I'm not recalling that exact name because it's not autopopulate, right? You have to remember this word properly. That's why I know that there is. Okay, so we can just Google it out. That kind of. Just let me notification in Chrome. You can see we'll get the command some.
It is a JavaScript notification, right?
Pardon?
It is a JavaScript notification. Then we can handle it by
alert class.
Alert class.
Yeah, we can handle, but we can disable also. That's two options we have. We can do that as well. That's fine. We can see. Yeah. We can see profile default content setting values notification. You can just put this preferences. You can add it to the Chrome. There are multiple options actually. You will get this solution. You cannot remember everything, so you can just Google it out few solutions.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, but you have to search in proper way. Previously,
okay,
I searched
so
only.
Yeah, but here you can see the simplified Chrome option equal to disable notification.
Yes.
The below one, just the below one, the below answer.
Okay. Yeah. This one, yeah. This also, yeah. Right. Actually, I've seen this earlier. I have not seen this previous. Actually, there are multiple solutions. I said that.
Yes, sir.
You can apply this as well. That's fine. Perfect. I'll just adding this to my code. We'll see if it is coming or not. Executing code now. I think now we're not getting that. Yes. Clicked on holidays. Clicked on the black trip. Actually, manually hold mouse out that link. Actually, that's why it got passed. So we have to see why you can see the header Ladakh bike trip package. Okay, so I have to see why it is not why it is closing that menu. Or I'll just make some one correction here. Let me. Menu, make it 10, not here. Keep it 5, I'll just make it 10 here. No, not here actually. I would here itself time should be greater than 5. So 10, then it will click on main menu. It will wait for 5 seconds. I'll just make it 10 here as well. Just execute. You should not write a code in this way, okay? So I'm just writing it first time. First time for testing purpose, you can write it, and later if you think it's working, then you can replace it with the explicit wait. Clicked on holidays. Clicked on okay. Think it's worked. Now you can see it's work now.
Page loading issue.
Yeah, it's a page loading issue, not page loading issue, menu loading actually. Yeah, you can say it because of page loading. It is menu was disappearing actually there.
Yes, yes.
So what is the preferable option here? I see that we can use instead of clicking here, if we are clicking, the page is getting refreshed, right? But still we are on the same page. Instead of clicking, we can just hover the mouse here. That's it. That's the option we can use using the action class that I'm just trying previously. So that I'll just implement that. Okay, fine. So yeah, so that's it for the day, guys. Any question in the assignment? Because you have to submit it and I have to share the name we have submitted this assignment next week.
Okay, so.
Yeah, thank you.